Happy anniversary is due to the 911 department. Last year, around this time, the department officially opened to receive emergency calls and to assist the public with contact to local police, something that was missing here in the TCI, but was much needed to help fight crime. We spoke with 911 program manager Juliet Gooding, and she walked us through the inception of 911.
The background to 911 is that the center started to get put together in 2008. So that's when I came on board and began to set up the department, put the groundwork in place. And then the official opening of the center was in February 2010. That's when all the staff had finished training, and then they came on board and we began to receive calls from the public. So we've been in existence for 1 year, Saturday ago.
So much has happened for the 911 department in the last year. Of course, they faced financial difficulties and are still somewhat struggling in some areas of their development, but they managed to provide training for staff and upgrade to radio and dispatch system that is now a major part of policing an emergency here. According to a press release from 911, a year ago, no one expected the 911 center to open. A year later, the public is learning how to use the system in emergencies. The public is not afraid to say thanks for a job well done, and the public is recognizing the difference in response to their emergencies. Gooding says that it feels good to know that a year later the department continues to grow.
It is a good feeling because we have accomplished some of the things that we set out to do. That is that we have staff who are fully trained, who are fully competent to do the job. We have most of the equipment that we need in place, and we have radio communication, which is a major achievement for us. The radio communications, which is a major achievement for us, that gives us communication between all the emergency services. As you may recall, in the old days, to send a police officer, you had to call a telephone number. If you needed the fire service to that same incident, you had to call a telephone number and set off a pager. And now we can call everyone simultaneously on the radio communication system, so that makes life a whole lot easier.
News 4 has followed the development of the 911 street naming process that is to take place on all of the islands. Providenciales is just about complete, and according to Gooding, they have already begun to receive suggestions of names for streets on Grand Turk. Of course, Gooding does not operate 911 alone, but she has been the voice on behalf of the department since inception. She says she and other 911 officials are content with where they are now, but expect more in the future.
I am contented to what we have achieved. Financially, we obviously need funding. What I will say is that I'm really grateful to the members of the community who stepped forward and actually contributed to getting us to where we are. Bankers Association, Lime in particular, Digicel, Butterfield Gold, and all those various companies, including insurance companies and individual members of the public who contributed to the funding for the project. So we're hoping that moving forward now that government will take the ball and continue moving the project to the next level.
911 continues to provide emergency assistance for persons in need and has been a great asset to the Royal Turks and Caicos Police Force. For WIV4 News, I'm Amanda Miller.